to my channel Aruna's Practical Life. Today I am here in front of you to share with you some wonderful 12 tips for all the pretty women who are trying to conceive and who are waiting to have a pregnancy, to have a healthy pregnancy. So let me start with the video, guys. Why to delay? Coming to tip number one. Tip number one is exercise. As we all know, our body needs exercise to have a healthy body and to prepare a body to have a healthy baby. So, all the women, they need to do exercise at least for 30 minutes a day. What I advise is to start with a moderate level of exercise like walking, jogging, cycling, and squats or planks. But if you are already used to doing exercise, you can continue the same level of exercise even if you are expecting a pregnancy. So exercise is very important tip. How much exercise you need to do? So exercise you should do to maintain your body mass index less than 30. What is body mass index? Now friends, body mass index is calculated as your weight divided by height in meters whole square. For example, if my weight is 62 kgs and my height is 1.5 meters, I will divide 62 by 1.5 whole square. It comes approximately to 26. So my BMI would be less than 30. If it is more than 30, it comes under obese category. So you need to do exercise to maintain your BMI less than 30. So please keep a track of your weight as you are trying to conceive and go into a healthy pregnancy. And now, if you are not having time to do exercise, for people, for ladies who are working, for all the working women, I would like to suggest you some tips like you can do squats in your office whenever there is free time or lunch break after your lunch. You can sit on a chair and get up, sit and get up. At least 15 to 20 times. It is like squats which you can do very easily at your office, and you can even walk while on calls. If you are taking a long call with your bestie or some best friend or relative, you try to walk and talk. It gives you at least 30 minutes of walking exercise. So many people ask me, we do a lot of household chores at house. So does that come in? Is that enough? Not for a healthy pregnancy? Is that doesn't come under exercise? I would say no. You have to take half an hour time out of your busy schedule or whatever you are doing, and you have to exercise with your mind prepared that you are exercising, so that your body prepares to receive a healthy pregnancy. So that was tip number one. Now coming to tip number two. Tip number two is eat healthy. Yes, friends, we know that eating healthy is related to the tip number one, that is exercise, that is to maintain a healthy BMI less than 30. Eating healthy doesn't mean, many people are scared of this topic, eating healthy. There's nothing to get scared. You eat whatever you like, just cut down carbs, oily diet. You can eat all the leafy vegetables, everything with pulka or rotis, but cut down oily food and junk foods which you usually eat, like pastries or pizzas. You have to cut down. There is no other option, guys, so that your body mass index is less than 30 and you get all the nutrients from your food and have a healthy body and mind. So that is tip number two. I suggest you to drink lots of water. So at least 5 to 6 liters a day of water is needed. As our body is comprised of 60% of water, we need to keep our body hydrated for a healthy body and a healthy pregnancy. And friends, why this tip is important is because pregnancy is a immunocompromised state. So pregnancy में हमारा immunity कम हो जाता है और we need to fight against certain diseases which can be attacked during pregnancy. So for that we need immune boosting, and we have to prepare our body. So when you are trying to conceive now, when you're if you're planning your pregnancy, try to improve your immunity with lots of good foods, with lots of vitamin C included in your diet, like with milk, fruits, green leafy vegetables, have lots of fiber, citrus fruits, and all. So this is tip number 2. Now coming to tip number 3. So tip number 3 is your supplements. Especially for a healthy pregnancy, you need folic acid supplements. So folic acid supplements, how much is needed is 400 to 800 micrograms. It helps to prevent neural tube defects in your baby. This is especially useful if you have a family history of some neural tubal defects in your baby, or if you are an uh, elderly pregnant lady, like if you are planning more than 35 years age, you uh, advise you to take folic acid supplements at least 400 micrograms a day, 1 month before your conception. You can start taking these folic acid supplements. So it is available over the counter. You can take it and you can start having it for a healthy pregnancy. Coming to tip number 4. Tip number 4 is you have to visit your general physician or a family doctor or a gynecologist. It is important to make a prenatal visit, that is even before you're diagnosed as pregnant. So you need to go to a physician or your gynecologist for a complete body checkup. This is important because in pregnancy it is important to keep track of your blood sugars, BP, and you are more prone to get to become hypertensive, and diabetic. So pre-pregnant period is important, where your doctor will record your BP, record your blood sugar, and make a track of your thyroid function tests, and he will uh, just hemoglobin count, your blood percentage, how much you are having. He will keep a note of all these things, and if you have any of the problems, uh, you will be given treatment prior to your conception, and it will help you to have a healthy pregnancy and a healthy baby ahead. That is tip number 4. Now coming to tip number 5. This is a very important tip, guys. Tip number 5 is you have to make a track of your menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle track is important to note down your fertility period. Now is the time. Even till now, if you don't know your menstrual cycles and the dates properly, now is the time that you note down every date whenever you start your menstrual cycle, and whenever you're getting you are your periods are missed. You have to keep a track of all the dates, and the fertile period, that is 14th to 16th or 20th day. You need to keep a track of that, so that you get an early pregnancy and a good happy pregnancy. And you make sure you're aware of all the dates, so that your doctor, when you get conceived, and it is easy to tell your gynecologist all the dates whenever she asks you. Now, tip number 6, you have to avoid smoking and drinking. I know in India that many of the ladies don't drink or smoke, but there are some who smoke and drink. Please cut off. Please cut off your smoke and drinking alcohol. It is very harmful to your baby. Your baby may get fetal alcohol syndrome if you drink alcohol, and your baby may have low birth weight. You may go into abortions if you smoke. This is important even to convey to your partner. He should also avoid or cut off completely the smoking and alcohol, which can affect you indirectly. Coming to tip number 7, one of my favorite and tips which everybody gets missed. Tip number 7 is visit your dentist. Yes, friends, why this dentist when we are planning pregnancy? This may be a doubt. As I said, pregnancy is an immunosuppressed state. In pregnancy, a lot of hormones are released, which affects your gums and teeth, and you have lots of chances to get gingivitis and cavities. So you better make a prenatal dental visit, and start maintaining a hygiene brushing routine every day. Twice a day, you need to brush your teeth so that you don't get the problem of gingivitis or cavities in your pregnancy. Tip number 8, keep a record of your medical family history. Uh, just ask your parents or grandparents or get to know your medical history in your family tree. If there is any congenital birth defects to any of the child, or any history of miscarriages, abortions, any grave medical history. Similarly, your partner's medical history also need to be noted, and so that if you have any genetic disorders in your family, I advise you to go to a genetic counselor uh, before you as you are planning to conceive, and the genetic counselor will explain you the chances of you getting that genetic disorders in your baby, or if there are more chances, what can you do next and what are the steps to be taken for getting a healthy baby. So I advise this for all the people who have a family history, medical history, and also for elderly ladies getting pregnant who are more than 35 years of age. Now, coming to tip number 9. Uh, this is also interesting. Tip number 9 is you limit your caffeine and tea. Yes, coffee. Coffee, there are many people who are addicted to coffee. In fact, they love coffee. Even I love coffee a lot. During my pregnancy, I completely got off coffee and tea because it is harmful to your baby. Coffee, anything more than 360 ml per day is harmful to your baby. You cut off your coffee if you're drinking lots of times. Try to cut it off to less than 360 ml per day, and later you try to wean off and stop drinking it completely as your pregnancy goes on. Guys, with coffee and tea, even carbonated drinks, I say no, no, a big no, no to carbonated drinks. Yes, I have also cut off the carbonated drinks during my pregnancy, and I had a very healthy pregnancy. It may give you abdominal discomfort, gastritis, and all the colic problems. So, better you don't take any carbonated drinks. Obviously, it doesn't have any nutritional benefit to your body. Now, tip number 10, you do everything crazy, whatever you want to do. Tip number 10 is do something crazy. Yes, guys, uh, during your pregnancy, you have lots of limitations. Your family members will take lots of care of you. They will not allow you to go out a lot. They will not allow you to do this, do that, eat that, ice creams and all. Go to movies, restaurants. You will be having lots of restrictions. This is the time when you're planning your conception and your pregnancy. I advise you all to do everything crazy, do roller coaster rides, skydiving, or go to movies, restaurants, whatever you're interested in, and try to keep yourself healthy and enjoy your life a lot with your partner, and plan your pregnancy accordingly. Now, tip number 11. Friends, tip number 11 is a mental health. Yes, physical health is not enough to have a healthy pregnancy. You need to keep yourself mentally fit. Mental health is extremely important. Uh, it covers all other tips together. So, if you are stressed out, if you are anxious, there are very little chances of you becoming pregnant. So you start doing exercises, breathing exercises, yoga, relax yourself with music or whatever makes you relax yourself. You try that and keep yourself mentally healthy. Yes, guys, this is also important for people who are suffering with the problem of PCOD. There are many people who have PCOD, which leads them to infertility. So, your physical health and mental health both combining together will help you to reduce your PCOD and will give you more chances of getting pregnant. And coming to the last tip, tip number 12. This is extremely important tip, which I actually didn't plan much during my pregnancy. I would love to advise you all that you please. Tip number 12 is financial planning. Take insurance coverage prior to your pregnancy so that you take insurance which have maternity benefits. There are lots of insurance available nowadays. There are some insurances which do not cover maternity benefit. So please take a look, read all the policies of the insurance companies, and you take the insurance coverage which is having maternity benefit. So it will help you to reduce your financial burden during your pregnancy. If you at all get any complications for your baby, for yourself, I wish nobody should get any complication. But if at all you have to face something which is beyond your financial ability, this insurance coverage will keep you or make you stress free and help you to come out of all the problems of pregnancy. So, guys, these are the 12 important tips. I suggest you also, I advise you also to read lots of baby books to keep yourself stress free. You can read pregnancy related books, babies books, and you watch movies regarding pregnancy and babies, which will keep you healthy mentally and physically both too. These are the tips which I even follow, except for that insurance coverage which I have not taken. And somehow by God's grace I had a healthy pregnancy. I didn't have any hypertension, diabetes, or anything of the medical problems, any genetic problems. So guys, I advise you, please follow all these tips, keep in your mind, and have a very healthy and safe pregnancy. If you have anything to ask me or any advice if you need, please do comment, like and share this video so that I may help you in much better ways. Thank you so much all the guys for watching and taking your time to watch this video. Thank you.